Hi, TCS second graders. Today, Mrs. Hausmann will review multiplying groups of 10. I will also introduce multiplying by groups of 5. We can all count by tens, 10, 20, 30, and so on. I made some little circles that have 10 stars on them to help us with our lesson today. Here's our first one. I have one group of 10. So I write the multiplication equation as 1 times 10 equals 10. This time I have two groups of 10. 2 times 10 equals 20. 10, 20. This time I put 5 groups of 10. So we can solve it. I know how to count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I can write my answer. 5 times 10 equals 50. Now let's have you try it. This time I'm going to do 9 groups of 10. I'm going to get my 9 groups ready. You think about it for a little bit. How much is 9 groups of 10? There, now I have my 9 groups ready. All right, so I'm going to write down 9 groups of 10. Think about 9 times 10 equals blank. Got your answer? Let's check and see. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 9 groups of 10. 9 times 10 is 90. You can now practice making groups of 10. You could use Cheerios or Fruit Loops, some kind of cereal. You could use macaroni or find some Legos and make some groups of 10 and then write some equations. We practice counting by fives. Join me in counting by fives to 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Now we will practice making groups of 5. I use stars again, and I have 5 stars on each of my circles. Here's our first problem. I have one group of 5. So the multiplication equation would be 1 times 5 equals 5. The 1 stands for I have one group, and the 5 stands for how many are in my group, 5 stars. So 1 times 5 equals 5. The second problem shows you 2 groups of 5. Here's one group, here's the second group. You have 2 groups of 5. All right, I can count by 5s to help me solve what 2 times 5 equals. 5, 10. 2 groups with 5 in each group. 2 times 5 equals 10. The last one on my board shows 3 groups of 10. 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. I have 3 groups, then there's 5 in each group. 3 times 5 equals, if you're not sure, you can count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. 3 times 5 equals 15. I wrote the answer for the multiplication equation. 3 times 5 equals 15. Now I have 5 groups of 5. Think about it for a minute. I would write the equation as 5 times 5 equals blank. If you know it, you can write the answer. If you're not sure, you can count each group by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5 times 5 equals 25. So I wrote the multiplication equation. 5 times 5 equals 25. 5 groups with 5 in each group equals 25. All right, now you are ready to try one on your own. Let's get 10 groups. All right, let's count to see if I have 10 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 groups of 5. So 10 times 5 equals blank. There are my 10 groups. There's 5 in each group. I wrote my multiplication equation, 10 times 5. Now I'm going to count to get my answer. I'm going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 10 times 5 equals 50. So I can write my answer to finish my equation. 10 groups of 5 equals 50. 10 times 5 equals 50. Second grade, I'm going to show you another fun way to help you remember multiplying by 5. You can think back to our clock. Every number stands for 5. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I'm going to quick write those in. So now I have another way of practicing my multiples of 5. I can say 1 times 5 equals 5. 2 times 5 equals 10. 3 times 5 equals 15. 4 times 5 equals 20. And 5 times 5 equals 25. And I can keep going all the way around the clock. Here I can practice 10 times 5 equals 50. Or 12 times 5 equals 60. Then down here at the bottom, I can start practicing my multiplication facts and use the clock to help me. I hope you enjoyed learning about multiplying by tens and by 5s. Join me again soon when we'll work on multiplying by 2s. See you soon. Bye-bye.